And heritage, food, liquor, we have, I think we have lot to offer to the tourists who comes to Northeast. I think this mart will give a huge boost to our effort for bringing tourism, bringing tourists into our region. I once again thanks Government of India for this huge initiative. मैं आपको इतना ही बताऊंगा कि लास्ट ईयर हमें 10 लाख टूरिस्ट आए और उसका मेजॉरिटी ऑफ टूरिस्ट प्रधानमंत्री जी का जो फोटोग्राफ निकाले काजीरंगा का, उनने जो अपना कैमरा से राइनो कोर का फोटोग्राफ लिया हुए थे, वो फोटोग्राफ इतना वायरल हो चुके थे, उसका बाद हमारे टूरिस्ट फ्लो काफी बढ़ चुके. तो एग्जैक्ट आपको जो मंथ वाइज डेट वाइज ब्रेकअप है मेरा डायरेक्टर तो आपको दे ही देगा, बट दैट वाज ए टर्निंग पॉइंट, ह्यूज टर्निंग पॉइंट फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस. एंड प्रधानमंत्री जी ने रात में भी रुके. 50 साल का बाद कोई देश का प्रधानमंत्री काजीरंगा में रात रुके. उन्होंने 2 घंटा इनसाइड द सेंचुरी उन्होंने बिताया. फिर आने का बाद हमारा टी स्टेट भी उन्होंने विजिट किया और वो जो फोटोग्राफ्स वायरल हुए उससे हमारा काफी फायदा मिले. एंड दिस इज एम्पेरिकली ऑल्सो देयर एंड अदरवाइज ऑल्सो परसेप्शन वाइज ऑल्सो देयर. सो इट वॉज ए ह्यूज बूस्ट.
Infrastructure, Devashish ji, always play a pivotal role in the increase of tourism. And the way the issue and challenges of infrastructure have been addressed in last a decade's time by Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji, giving thrust and focus to the overall development and the infrastructural development of northeastern states. The way road infrastructure have been improved, the way aviation facilities have been improved all across the northeastern state, the way railway infrastructure have been increased, the new bridges, including Bogeybill Bridge, have been constructed here in the northeastern part of this country. The tourism potential has grown a lot, and simultaneously, with the efforts of Government of India, the way the peace and the growth story has come out and the peace has developed, it has again increased the tourism potential manifold. Simultaneously, since our northeastern part is the most beautiful part of our country, and it is yet underexplored, it is a hidden gem for India. And the way not only the inbound tourists coming from all across the world, the domestic travelers, they have started opting out and trying to find out new places for the new experiences for their tourism. So northeastern states provides a beautiful platter of diversity for the tourists who are looking or thriving for new experience. I am sure that not only the northeastern, southeastern Asian countries, the tourists coming from all across those countries, the potential is huge for domestic as well as the tourists coming from the rest of the country, the world.
Will there be visa relaxation?
That has already been given, as I mentioned in my speech, that Chalo India campaign, which has been announced by Honorable Prime Minister, which we launched during WTM recently in London. Honorable Prime Minister have announced that and hailed our rich diaspora, which is present all across the world in all the countries. He has requested them to work as an ambassador of tourism and to motivate non-resident Indians who are working in their area of influence or in the domain what they are working or they are living in, to motivate them to visit India, and the visa fee relaxation and other facilities have been announced for them. And simultaneously, for most of the countries, barring two or a few, we have already initiated the e-visa facility. So whoever wish to come for tourism purpose, various type of tourism, maybe it is the leisure tourism to the medical tourism, he just need to log in and put his visa application online. He have not to visit even to the embassy for visa, and the e-visa are being granted. I wish and I hope that with these initiatives, the international tourism is also going to see a big boost all across the country and especially in northeastern part.
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सर।
आप कह रहे हैं कि बड़ा भी है, स्टिल अभी आप क्या चैलेंजेस पर्यटन के क्षेत्र में, टूरिज्म के क्षेत्र में देख रहे हैं?
देखिए, एक जो बड़ा चैलेंजेस है, इट इज ऑल अबाउट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, बिकॉज हमारे एयरपोर्ट्स है, लेकिन एज यू नो दैट द फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ फ्लाइट्स इज स्टिल वेरी लेस। इसमें ध्यान देने का जरूरतें है। और नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न रीजन में कोई सारे, जैसे आपको तवांग जाना है, रास्ता बन रहा है, वो जो एक आई थिंक अनदर 4-5 years का जो ऑनगोइंग रोड्स का जो कंप्लीशन का काम है, ये भी हमें हो जाएगा तो हमें बड़ा बूस्ट मिलेगा। बट एक बड़ा बात है, जैसे असम, वी आर नॉट विटनेसिंग एनी वायलेंट, एनी मिलिटेंट एक्टिविटी फॉर लास्ट 5 years। अभी भी आप कोई सारे देश का टूरिस्ट के लिए जो एडवाइजरी होते हैं, somehow they put many northeastern state under restricted category, not by government of India but by the country themselves. So we are in constant touch with the embassy minister, external affairs minister Sri Jaishankar ji is also helping us. Since the perception is very very important. अगर आप आज असम में, if you go by statistics, हम पीसफुल स्टेट है, मिलिटेंसी भी नहीं है, साथ में जो ऐसे लॉ एंड ऑर्डर इश्यूज होता है वो भी नहीं है। बट फिर अभी आप अमेरिका, जापान, हर स्टेट का अगर ट्रेवल एडवाइजरी देखेगा, कहीं ना कहीं क्वेश्चन में कुछ ना कुछ लगाए हुआ है। सो आई थिंक मैनेजमेंट ऑफ परसेप्शन, ये हमारे लिए एक बहुत बड़ा मुद्दा है। भारत सरकार भी मदद कर रहा है, लेकिन एक फॉरेन टूरिस्ट लाने के लिए जो एम्बेसी से, जैसे इफ यू लुक एट राजस्थान देयर इज नो रेस्ट्रिक्शन, इफ यू लुक एट कर्नाटक नो रेस्ट्रिक्शन, बट जब भी असम का बाद आ जाएगा, देयर विल बी येलो कलर, रेड कलर, ब्लू कलर्स, लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स आर देयर। हमें कोई बार बात भी करता हूं, वो लोग बोलते हैं कि नहीं, थोड़ा हमें समय लगता है टू कम आउट ऑफ द अर्लियर परसेप्शन। ये थोड़ा लंबा खेल है। इट कैन बी अचीव लाइक एक रास्ता आप 2 साल में बना सकते हैं, लेकिन परसेप्शन चेंज करने में थोड़ा समय लगता है। आई थिंक वी आर थ्रू द ट्रांजिशन फेज। अभी वी कीप ऑन इनवाइटिंग एम्बेसडर्स ऑफ वेरियस कंट्रीज, दे कम एज ए ग्रुप। We invited them to stay, invited them to visit Kaziranga, Manas, so that once they go back, they can be our ambassador. So ये प्रयास चल रहा है, भारत सरकार भी हमें काफी मदद कर रहा है, but I think we are still on that process of transition. शायद हमें और थोड़ा वक्त लगेगा लोगों का परसेप्शन चेंज करने में।
And I said that was another reason to organize this 12th edition of ITEM here. And I have a strong belief the people who has come here from all across the sectors and the parts, having present here and having witnessed the entire geographical beauty of this area, having feel the peace and the development oriented mindset and works going on here in this part of country, I wish and I expect from all the bloggers, all the celebrities, all the writers, all the influencers who has come here, and the stakeholders of travel trade which has come here, and all the press and media partners who has come here to showcase this event, to cover this event, I request from all of you to write down on your or depict on your platforms, on whatever platforms you are active on, what you have experienced here. And if you will write it on that, then it is going to pave the path for change of perception which is there, which is mentioned by Honorable Chief Minister of Assam. So my humble request to all of you, आपने जो देखा है, जो अनुभव किया है, वो ठीक से आप अगर लिखेंगे तो निश्चित रूप से ये जो परसेप्शन का वार जानबूझ करके कई बार जो है कंपटीशन की इस दुनिया में खड़ा किया जाता है, उसको सुधारने में हमको बहुत बड़ी मदद होगी.
Which announces various festivals at various points of time around the year. But music is certainly a major USP since Meghalaya and Shillong in particular has been home to Western music right from the 1950s. That apart, we are also trying to synergize our efforts with the fact that we consider the entire Northeast as a single tourism circuit. And the inflow of tourists to Assam, for instance, those who come for wildlife tourism to Kaziranga, and those who visit Kamakhya temple for religious tourism, quite a substantial number of those tourists then hit to Meghalaya the next day after they complete their tours here in Assam. So it's a connected circuit, but for us, music is our core strength. Thank you.
So, tourism, the whole approach of the government of India is to approach tourism not as states like tourism for Meghalaya, tourism for Assam. We are trying to promote tourism for entire Northeast. So that is why this event also named as a Asta Lakshmi. So I think, as Bab Paul has said, once a tourist come to Kamakhya, he will surely or she will surely go to Shillong. So it is interlinked. So on matter of tourism, all the government of, SARE, all the 8 states, we are collaborating very closely. Infrastructure building is a approach towards that. And I think all the northeastern state and government of India's policy is the same, that let us not promote tourism for Assam, Meghalaya, let us promote it for entire northeastern state so that we can share our prosperity. So that's the whole idea. Go by the timeline. Prior to 2014, there are the northeastern region was unstable, politically unstable, and also it was tense because of various agitations and also for various militant movement. But since 2014, number of peace accord has been signed, militants has laid down their arms, and obviously peace is the primary condition for the development of tourism. If there is no peace, you can't think of tourism. Because of the huge initiative of Prime Minister Modi ji and the Home Minister Amit Shah ji, today northeastern state is, barring a few incidents, most of the northeastern state is free from any incident, any law and order issues, and all those peace agreement which is signed is paying rich dividend. So post 2014, we are witnessing a different kind of momentum, right from infrastructure building, restoration of peace, and bringing a new sense of closeness among the northeastern state. So perception and reality post 2014 is it's remarkable, is reflection of remarkable change, and we are witnessing rich dividend out of that. As I have said, that post COVID, we witnessed 10 million tourist inflow to state of Assam. I think all my northeastern state has their own data. Last year we have witnessed 7 million tourists. So this data itself reflects that what kind of Northeast is now there post 2014. So it was a different episode prior to 2014, and post 2014 is completely a different game. It's a completely a game-changing situation. Coming to a museum, because you see that northeastern region, if you go to Arunachal, we have 38 tribes. Assam is, we have so many languages, so many ethnic groups, so many foods. Meghalaya, they have within India is a diverse state, various diversities there, but within Northeast, diversity is more prominent. If you go to our any state, you will see lot of tribes, lot of new food, heritage, handlooms are different. Even if you now today, as of now, you are in Kaziranga. Once you go 100 kilometer out of this range, you will see a complete different blend. Food is different, fabric is different, dance form is different. So you need to showcase something centrally somewhere. So I am of the view, whether in Delhi or Guwahati, a big tourist museum, it may be a live museum or it may be a museum with the picture and other theme, but a central museum will help definitely a tourist to know more about Northeast, and then they can decide in which journey, which places they have to go. I think that's the idea we can develop. We can we have some conception, concept note I'll share with Shekhawatji so that it can be implemented. It can be implemented in Delhi. It can be implemented in Guwahati. Last year we have we got 26,000 foreign tourists. That is the precise number, 26,700.
Also, sir, this year Assam got the cultural site of, Moidams as the first UNESCO cultural heritage site from the state. So what does it, since you visit the state, meet people, what does it mean for the people of Assam, for the Assamese identity, since...
Look, first of all, having a UNESCO heritage site, it's a big achievement for any state. I mean, when one of you site is declared as a UNESCO World Heritage, you can imagine that what kind of pride and what kind of satisfaction it brings to the people of that state. Saraidev Moidam represent a rich legacy of 600 years of Ahom rule. During that 600 years, Assam witnessed various achievements. We never allowed Mughal invention to take place in the entire northeastern region, thanks to that Ahom dynasty, 600 years of glorious rule. We have a very rich history of that time, and Saraidev Moidam represents the journey of that 600 years. Once you go there, you can see that in one place you can see the glory, the rise of Assamese civilization in one place. So that Moidam represents 600 years of our history. So it's a very, very big achievement. And I'll just tell you, every year, every state governments file dossier. It is easy to get it from UNESCO, but it is very difficult to get it recommended from India, because India can recommend only one dossier out of whole lot of dossier. So this dossier was pending since 2014. I think 2014, yes, 2014 this was pending. So last time when I met Honorable Prime Minister, he quickly decided that this is time for the Moidam, and he sent Moidam dossier as a single recommendation from the Government of India. So that shows the kind of interest, kind of passion, kind of love and kind of respect Prime Minister have for Assam and its legacy. So it's a huge achievement, and I am deeply, deeply grateful to the Government of India for that.
See, Madam, just to complete. If any place, any monument, any cultural asset or heritage is such, it is being declared as a World Heritage Site, automatically it comes on the global map. And the people who has a keen interest in to know the history, to understand the historical event and the development of those eras, to understand the life and the lifestyle of those eras, to the researchers, to the photographers, it opens a new window of opportunity. And that window of opportunity which is being opened for that particular location, geographical location, or for that particular asset, it leads to transform the tourism potential of that particular area. So if you see worldwide, whatever the assets which are being declared as the global World Heritage Site or enlisted in the World Heritage Sites, the tourism potential automatically has grown up. Before the Moidams, they were recognized by the World Heritage Committee as a World Heritage Site, or rather I should say it was the dossier was submitted to declare these sites. I think we the Indians were not even aware about these Moidams. Now since it has come into the World Heritage list and the picture, so many of us now have the interest has been developed and people are keen to visit these areas. So this is how whenever a property it is being declared or enlisted in the World Heritage Sites, automatically it generates the tourism potential, and I wish and I feel and I strongly believe that this is going to pave path for another development of to bring the tourism of northeastern states, especially Assam, to next level. Once the people will come with the interest to visit Moidams, then they'll have to go to Kamakhya also, they will visit, they will try to visit Kaziranga, they will try to visit Meghalaya also, they will try to visit Shillong also. So that is how it is going to, organically it is going to grow the potential of tourism in northeastern states. तो ग्रो करने के लिए इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बढ़ने के बाद में काम हुआ है, और जिस तरह से उन्होंने जो है मेचुका को एक नए टूरिस्ट डेवलपमेंट एंड एडवेंचर टूरिज्म डेवलपमेंट टूरिस्ट डेवलपमेंट के लिए काम किया है. अभी हाल ही में जो है वहां पे आने वाले 15 दिन में तवांग में वो इसी तरह का एक टूरिज्म फेस्टिवल ऑर्गेनाइज कर रहे हैं. मुझे लगता है कि जिस तरह का फोकस सभी स्टेट्स का है उसके चलते हुए नॉर्थ ईस्ट में टूरिज्म पोटेंशियल बहुत ग्रो होने वाला है. हम रक्षा मंत्रालय के साथ और गृह मंत्रालय दोनों के साथ में बातचीत कर रहे हैं. हमने उसका एक रोड मैप अभी प्रधानमंत्री जी के विजन के अनुरूप बनाया है. मुझे लगता है थोड़ा सा समय दीजिए, उसको लेकर के हम आपके बीच में आने वाले.
नमस्ते, मैं डॉक्टर रीना.
देखिए, मैं ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ बाकी स्टेट के लिए तो बोलने थोड़ा मेरे लिए मुश्किल होते हैं इन टर्म्स ऑफ स्टेटिस्टिक्स, बट अभी कॉन्स्टेंटली असम GDP is developing at 14%. For last 6-7 years, we are maintaining the momentum at 14%. But having said that, एक हमारा issues आते हैं because we have the landscape, the kind of landscape we have. यहाँ industry का एक limitation आ जाते हैं एक समय में, because हम दिल्ली से बहुत दूर है. यहां में कोई इंडस्ट्री लगाने चाहेगा तो रॉ मटेरियल भी बाहर से आना पड़ेगा, देन फिनिश गुड भी आप उधार ही लेके जाना पड़ेगा. सो द कॉस्ट ऑफ ट्रांसपोर्टेशन इज वेरी वेरी हाई. प्रधानमंत्री जी खोलना चाहते हैं टुवर्ड साउथ ईस्ट एशिया, म्यांमार, आगे जाके बियॉन्ड हमारे जो बांग्लादेश, म्यांमार, ये सारे में. दीज ऑल्दो प्लान्स आर देयर, Trans-Asian highways, railways are going on, but because of the political instability you see occasionally in our neighboring countries, ये जो प्लान है प्रधानमंत्री जी का बहुत ज्यादा अपना मन में उनका इच्छा होने का बाद भी एक कहीं ना कहीं हम इसको लॉजिकल कंक्लूजन तक अभी तक लेके नहीं जा पा रहा हूं. जैसे बांग्लादेश से हमारा बहुत अच्छा बन गए थे, लेकिन थोड़े से सेटबैक हो गया. म्यांमार में हम लोग बहुत अच्छा करना शुरू किया था, थोड़ा सेटबैक हो गया. सो ये थोड़ा इश्यूज है. कमिंग डेज टूरिज्म इज वन सेक्टर, ये हमारा हाथ में है. अगर हम पीस एंश्योर करते रहता हूं विद द काइंड ऑफ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, अभी शेखावत जी ने हमें मैं भाषण में बोला हमारा हर प्रदेश को 2-2 आइकॉनिक प्रोजेक्ट्स दिए हैं. तो जैसे हम इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलप कर पाऊंगा, हम tourism can be a new area for GDP. Abhi we are dependent on service sector, agriculture and industry. But tourism can be the fourth element. और असम में हमें we see in the next 10 years tourism को हम काफी ऊपर ला सकूंगा immediately after that 3 sectors, service sector, industry and agriculture. सो मैं उनको बहुत ज्यादा पोटेंशियल देखता हूं आगे वाला समय में। बोलो कि आसाम का लास्ट 10 इयर्स में आप एक बड़ा अचीवमेंट बताइए। हमने जो राइनो का जो हॉर्न का तस्करी था उसको हमने ऑलमोस्ट इसको खत्म कर दिए। प्रायर टू 2014 एक साल में वी हैव सीन 70, आई थिंक हाईएस्ट वाज 48 और 50 इसके राइनोस का किलिंग्स हुए, तस्करी हुए। ये नॉन फिगर है और कोई ज्यादा फिगर सामने भी नहीं आते हैं। तो उसको हमने 0 तक ले आए। अभी काजीरंगा हैज सीन समटाइम 1, समटाइम 0। प्रधानमंत्री जी कोई बार अपना मन की बात में भी बोला है कि ये असम का एक बड़ा अचीवमेंट है कि कंजर्वेशन में हमारा जो एक बड़ा फ्रंट है कि राइनो का हम तस्करी को, राइनो हॉर्न का तस्करी को बंद करना है, उसमें हमने कामयाब हुआ। आप देख सकते हैं सामने आपका बोर्ड में कितना लोग मरे हैं इसके लिए। दिस इज द लिस्ट ऑफ द मार्टियर्स who has laid down their life for protecting this wildlife sanctuary। कोई आप भारत का कोई भी सेंचुरी में जाइए, लोग ऐसे शहीद होना एक अपना नेचुरल स्पेस को संरक्षण के लिए, ये आप कहीं भी नहीं देखेगा। दिस इज यूनिक टू असम्स एफोर्ट फॉर कंजर्विंग काजीरंगा एंड मानस फॉर आवर नेक्स्ट जनरेशन। शेखर जी ने बताया कि हमने कैसे एरिया एक्सपांड किया है। कोई भी आप भारत में जाइए, वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी का एरिया एक्सपांशन इज नॉट इजी, देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द पीपल, बट यहां लोग कोऑपरेट करते हैं। हमने इसको काफी सारा एक्सपांशन किया हो और तस्करी हम 0 तक लेके आया हूं। तो असम का जो कंजर्वेशन एफोर्ट है, मैं तो आपको बोलूंगा एज यू आर हियर, हमारा डायरेक्टर काजीरंगा वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी से थोड़ा बैठिए 1 घंटा, आपको काफी स्टोरीज मिलेगा।